think we botched the start a tiny bit.
Green light, give it all you got.
3 people just got drive-thrus. Wow. Alright.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, that's the one corner you don't want to try to go around on the outside. Alright. We'll see how quickly it gets dark. Woo! Interested to see if we'll have to adjust tire pressures a ton. Ah, those guys are getting close.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ooh, none of them went way wide. Yeah, it feels like I'm shifting so early if I try to shift at 8. Apparently that's where the power band is, though. Alright, I need to break a tad earlier there. It's 2 laps in a row.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Alright, I'm praying we make it to the pit window. Left tires are way too low.
Car on
Shit.
the left. Clear on the left.
There's a big gap to Nava behind us. Alright, let's brake earlier here.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Alright, really hoping the pit window starts at 50 minutes. I can't remember if it's 50 minutes or at 40 minutes.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out. There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag in sector 1.
What do you see? Is it? Should it? How can you tell when the pit window's opening? Oh, gotcha. Clearly I don't keep up with it.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Like something happened up there. We're getting closer to these guys.
Pit window is opening.
Whoa! Yeah, the front right has lost a lot of pressure. It's not helping.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
We're about to go 3 wide through a Rouge here in a second. Ooh, Ferrari really backed out. Shit just happened. Oh my god. Holy shit. Saving that replay. That might be the coolest, like, crash avoidance I've never had. Alright, who seemed to recover? He's the closest one behind us. I'm sure he's got damage. Wraith dropped back a good bit, and I don't even know. Where Skep went, but depending on how much damage Hoop got, this could be good for us. Yeah. Ooh. It's a shame we got a pit early.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Because I can't do math.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
That's a little dangerous.
For exceeding track limits.
Fair enough. Alright, let's try this in 4th.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Alright, looks like we're pulling on Hoop. Alright. One more lap's worth of fuel. You missed a wild accident between the 4 cars ahead, and we avoided all damage. all contact. It was pretty wild.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Alright, predicting it's gonna get colder, so I am gonna raise tire pressures because they're already a tiny bit too low anyway. Especially on the right side. Completely missed my braking point there. Alright. Alright. Yeah, y'all think we got enough fuel here? Been used what, 35 and 20 minutes, so I was at a dinner thing and didn't have time to really change. Come on. They didn't need to move me there. Slapshot, you missed the most epic crash, 4-car accident going up a Rouge and weaved right through them all without getting any damage. It was pretty sweet.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Let's go, 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 go.
Wow. Thought I was gonna do the same thing it did at the start, where if you start inside each other, it makes you invisible. Hopefully that did not do too much damage to him. Feel really bad about that. I was almost prepared for something intentional there. I don't know how I've never had that scenario before. Literally since I played this game, coming out of the pits at the same exact time as somebody else. It's like I said, at the start of the race, if someone's like, the front of their car's inside the rear of your car, once you separate, then you can make contact, but before that it won't do it. Well, I think he was waiting for the other car to get ahead, but yeah. Oh well, only 0.6 seconds of damage. I doubt that will make that much of a difference. Alright, really this stint is not much longer than I was planning on it being, so. Well, it's first now, because... Oh, God. Because, we were in 5th, I think, and then the top 4 all crashed, and we got in a tussle. I think 2 sort of recovered, 2 got damaged, so... Ideally first, there's a chance we could come in second if, Hoop in the Porsche didn't get much damage from it. I mean, dude was going sideways up the hill, so... But... So it really depends on how much damage he got, if he repairs at the pits, things... Oh my god, things like that, but... Other than that, I think he's the only one that would pass me. So I had like a 3-second lead on him, but pit crew did have to move me, so that pretty much eroded most of that. Yeah, essentially hoping that the person that was in second when I went in the pits has a lot of damage. Which I think he does, because our pace was a little faster than him on our 2 laps before pitting, but obviously you'll kind of be out of it after you get in an accident. But yeah, his name is Hoop, H-A or H-O-O-P. So once he pits, we'll kind of know where we're at.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
All right, Hoop is in the pits. He waited this long to pit, he probably didn't have that much damage, right? Alright, he's still in the pit, so I'm feeling pretty positive about that. I like the cockpit view. Something about it. I used to use the view with no wheel, the cockpit view with no wheel, but a couple people said they prefer watching the stream with the wheel. So I don't really notice it. The way I have my TV height set up is my hands and wheel pretty much are at the same level as it. Yeah, I think it all depended on if he was going to repair his damage or not.
Given a warning for exceeding track limits.
Because he definitely had pace on me for sure. I don't know why I downshifted there. How many people got involved in that crash? You mean you went from P20 to P8 on lap 2, not P8 down to P20? It's like if you went from 20th to 4th. Alright, pressure should be good. It's gonna probably get a tiny bit colder and they'll be right at the top of 27s. Got a lot of people in the pits right now. Go, 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 go! Yes, sir. Yeah, I haven't practiced yet. I really need to tomorrow after work.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
Alright. I don't know who hasn't pit yet. I don't know if it's someone I'm potentially racing against or not. Damn, well, nicely done recovering places. Who is this person who is yet to pit? That's gonna be track warning.
Final warning for exceeding track limits.
When did I get warning 2? Oh shit. I probably would have let off the gas there if I'd known that. Alright. I have to drive pretty conservatively, I think. I know which 2 corners. So this one coming up right here, and the one I just got one on. That. Pretty easy to get one on, so just need to take it easy on those 2 and we'll be fine. Alright, Wraith is 19 seconds behind us, so I think we're safe there. Alright, I think the final person is in the pits now. Woo! That was a little too close for comfort there. Alright, I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce the name of the person who's in the pit. Skeezer. This is really mine to lose here. Damn, we've lost a lot of drivers. I wonder if some people got a little too mad at the incidents. Oh.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
Alright, I wonder if he's going to come out ahead of Wraith. I think he is. So that McLaren is the closest person to catching us. Be a little careful.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Alright. Definitely good on fuel. Alright, less than 20 minutes to not make any mistakes. And relax a little bit on the straights. Got a hoop. Went all the way down into 10th. I figured he was one of the people who left, to be honest. Well, no, I guess we saw him in the pits. He wouldn't have stayed in the pits only to leave. Don't go wide, don't go wide, don't go wide. Okay. A little nervous there. A little early. The times are getting... Well, I was going to say quicker. As we're burning fuel, laps are getting a little quicker. Woo! Wraith is doing 219s. Only got 11 minutes though. Little wide.
Pit window is now closed.
Right, one corner. Skyther's getting closer. Wraith dropped back hard though. Something must have happened. Alright, I'm thinking 3 laps. 3 more laps. It is right on that 2-minute 20 lap marker. I don't want to do 4 laps though. I don't want to increase my chance of getting a drive-through. Dude, what's his name in the McLaren is gaining, I'm pretty sure. A solid race for him too. He started in at least 6th. Ooh, don't go wide here. I am my own worst enemy right now. Yeah, we're gonna finish right at 0. Whew. Yeah, he's really catching. I've lost a tiny amount of confidence in the rear of the car. Yeah, back markers are always sketchy because you never know what they're gonna do. I was terrified of a ricochet off of that tire wall right back into me for a second. Woo! Dude, that McLaren. He is... He's doing 219 flats right now. Got like 2 more laps, he would have caught up to me almost. Alright, come on, Audi. Be good to me. I said, be good to me. Yeah, I'm really glad there's 1 more lap. Because that McLaren. Oh my god.
Excellent job mate, B1, what a race. Well done, well managed.
That McLaren. He had some pace going, man. Barely see. Alright, let's not get disqualified for going backward on accident. Whew, yeah, that McLaren. Wraith ended up with the fastest lap, huh? Not that I'm calling him slow or anything, I just figured that McLaren was gaining so fast. I guess I wasn't doing the greatest laps at the end. I saw a lot of 221s. You could just tell the tires were not the happiest. I'd probably overdriven them earlier in the stint. So the people involved in the accident. So Hoop came back in 9th. So it looks like the Taco Dog left. And Wraith was the other one. So Wraith came out the best out of the people who were involved in that accident. The Shigo started 8th, went to 20th, and then ended up in 5th. Yeah, I was able to watch part of y'all's race. I think I saw the start. I tend to have it playing in the background when I'm doing like chores and shit around the house. And it was like a lot of, I think it was the start. It was like a lot of contact, is what it sounded like. But I didn't get to watch most of it like I did the previous weekend. I always forget y'all do them for some reason. And I'll get the notification from Molson. But yeah, that was quite lucky, to be honest. I have a feeling we would have finished in 6th without that accident. Because, like I said, Skyther his pace was monstrous at the end. Who knows how things would have shaken out, though, but I think that's my first win in GTMR. I think I got 2nd last race at Snetterton, but yeah, Audi feels great here. And just lucked out, didn't get involved in that incident. I need to go back and watch that clip and watch the replay angles. That was pretty intense. I think they use server logs for their results, so I'm gonna wait until it transfers over. It doesn't have as much of a ring to it as Through Goes Hamilton, but yeah, that was just, I don't know. I'll make stupid mistakes, and then a situation like that, I'll be able to read perfectly until, like, because a lot of the thing with accidents happen is, you let off, obviously, figure out what's going on, but then there's some times where to be safer, you got to get on the gas. If a car's coming at you, try to get on the gas to get past them. Things like that. But like most things, I have a feeling I'm going to go back and watch it, and it's not going to look as cool as it felt in the moment. That's what tends to happen. I'll be like, damn, that was a badass slide and save, and then I watch it, and it's like, is it, the voice is coming after the video? Twitch does that sometimes, and you have to reset your headset. So actually, if it does do that, well, you can fix it, but a lot of times with the Xbox, when you turn your headset back on, it like free stutters the game real quick. But because I bet if I turn it off and turn it back on, it'll fix it. Voice comes before. That's interesting.
It's a very cool car to drive. You have to work at it, and it's fun. It's quite a challenge.
See, and it's probably synced now, I'm guessing. It's always, I restart it at the beginning of every stream, start the stream, and then restart the headset, and it usually fixes it, but I guess it didn't do it, so. Oh, well. Yeah, that is, well, I guess now I can go watch the replay. I want to see it from the replay angle. From the helicopter view. I bet this is going to be a long-ass replay we got to skip through. Oh, it's not that bad. It's actually a lot shorter than most of the replays it records lately. Alright, that replay camera was not very useful. Alright, this one might be better. That doesn't catch the beginning. I don't know what happened to that Aston at the end. I think he just got distracted and went off. God. You know that Aston got a ton of damage. Alright, is this helicopter view? Pure carnage. I wonder wonder if any other accidents happened, because you got people. Oh! Dude, people are pulling right on the racing line. God, I should have recorded again after that. I didn't realize that much was gonna. I didn't realize that much happened behind that Aston, though, man. Look at this. Oh no, hold on, it already happened. Let me do slow motion. The Ferrari was avoiding it. Porsche lost into him. Aston just does his own thing. See, this Porsche, he's already on the track. He's fine with what he's doing. Like, he's going. The Ferrari is just letting himself roll back, which is. Granted, he could have been on the track, or could have been on the brakes. That Aston was just. To be fair to the orange Audi, he seemed like he was trying to get out of the way. Well, after he hit the Porsche, it deflected him across the track. Yeah, that was... God, that is brutal right there. And it looks like the McLaren... I can't remember. Did we already watch him crash? The McLaren just... Alright, McLaren made it through. And then all these guys. That Ferrari, man. God, I should have kept recording. Yeah, no one... Wow. That is a lot of what not to do. Let me do one more camera angle. I forget what number my car was. Is it 20? It's 26. Yeah, see, I feel like this Porsche is... Oh God, I didn't realize it was gonna... See, they just make contact. So the gold Porsche brakes, and I think he's concerned about them bouncing back into him. So he turns and just, heat of the moment isn't seeing the Ferrari. Ferrari gives enough room, gets tapped. Porsche, it's on the brakes. Yeah, that, God, that was so close. In fact, we didn't take any damage from that. Damn. Yeah, the Ferrari's faultless up until he goes back on the track. But unrelated, but I really like that blue on the Ferrari. All right. Well, that was eventful, you could say. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there for tonight. So we'll be doing the IXR NA League tomorrow at yeah, I mean he got on the brake, so I don't know if that kept him from rolling back. That was lucky. 100% lucky. But yeah, IXR NA League next week, tomorrow night, which is at Bathurst. So probably gonna be some shit like that on the downhill. Difference is there's really nowhere for you to go if you spin or anything. You can't get off the racing line. So yeah, tune in for that, and then try to do dirt rally during the week. I keep not having the time to do my rally stages, and I almost streamed the one I did today. Box 3 was doing the PC ACC race at the time, or was in like the end of it, and I was just trying to knock these out, and I got terminal damage in like stage 2, so glad I didn't stream that. But yeah, so I'll try to do that this week, and then next week will be final race of Box 3 Season 6 Xbox, and then there should be, I think there's a couple more GTMR races and a couple more XR races, so I'll be doing those too as well. And then the following weekend is build the PC, so don't know if I'll be racing on Xbox on Sunday or not. I'll probably be spending time downloading all the games and getting everything up and running on that. So, some of it is like hand-me-down stuff, but I bought a new CPU and GPU. I got a 5800X3D CPU, and then got a XFX AMD 7900 XTX that was on sale. It was marked down to like $20 more than the reference card, and it's a huge mother. Actually, hold on, I can hold it up. This thing is giant, but the whole thing is the cooling system is the main thing they upgraded, so it runs noticeably cooler than the reference one. Like, look at the size of this thing. It's ginormous, and it has like this bracket that helps support it so it doesn't drop. And then I like it because there's not a ton of RGB all over the place or anything. It's just this one XFS logo lights up. So yeah, this thing is ginormous, but apparently from benchmarks and stuff, it runs noticeably cooler than the reference one. I think it's supposed to be a tiny bit on the loud side, but the way I'm gonna have it set up, it's actually a PC shelf behind my TV right now that I have the Xbox on and the Buttkicker amp and everything, and so I'm gonna take that stuff off, and that's where this is gonna go. So it's gonna be behind my TV. So, and I mean, I wear a headset 9 times out of 10, so fan noise isn't really gonna bother me. But yeah, so that'll be 3 fans, and then I got 3 individual PCIe cables. The power supply that my friend sold me is enough, and yeah, it's funny, the thing I'm most excited about is just to be able to program the Buttkicker to be way more precise and fine-tuned to what you want. And then obviously being able to use all my buttons on the wheel will be nice. But yeah, other than that, I'm not going to upgrade sim hardware anytime soon, I don't think, unless something craps out. And since the PC will be up on the TV, I'm just going to keep all the shifter and everything plugged into the wheelbase, so don't have to run a ton of USB extensions. And yeah, I think the thing I'll be doing is probably a LG C2 at some point. Just going to save up for that, because I do like the big screen. And then the C2, I think the response time is like 1.8 or 2 milliseconds or something, and then 120 hertz, so that'll be pretty sweet. And then I can, use it it'll be good to watch stuff on too, not just play games on. So, but it's not exactly a cheap TV, so not trying to spend all my emergency money and everything to be able to get that at the same time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to PC too, man. It's gonna be interesting. It'll be fun though to get involved with Box 3, all the splits and everything. I'm interested to see what split I'll end up at, how different the force feedback feels and things like that. Plus the original AC and all the mods with Content Manager will be sweet. And getting DLC and ACC when it comes out initially, and not watching with pure jealousy and hatred for the PC people getting the DLC first. Yeah, it's the other games will be interesting. Ren Sport looks like it could be cool. I watched someone, it was like a real race car driver that drove the beta, and they drove the 4 cars that were available, and it was like you could tell the Audi, I think it was the Audi and the Mercedes, the sound was god awful on, but then the M4 actually sounded good. Or it's either an M4 or M6, I can't remember. The M4 M6 sounded good, so because that was one thing. The first video I watched, I was like, God, this game sounds horrendous, but it looks like it'll sound good. I know ACC is kind of hard to compete with. Well, I mean, it sounded not super synthesized, like it's, you know, the sound design was good, I guess. Like you could say, not that the car sounded that great, but yeah. So it hopefully that's because in the whole thing with that game is like the contact physics are supposed to be pretty good in that, so you're not just getting sent off. And then we have, you know, we always have whatever Ian Bell promises this month, you know, like he always does. I'm sure that'll be the best sim ever created. And I feel like there was one other game that I was real excited to play. Other sim. I think is it Automobilista 2? If I'm probably butchering that. Is that game like a good game to get into? I feel like I don't see that much, at least on Box 3, of people playing it, but to be fair, there could be a whole section for it that I just have muted, I don't know. But yeah, the M4 is really boring in ACC. I think it sounded more exciting in the video Rensport I watched than it does in ACC. It doesn't have, Rensport sounds like it doesn't have all the like gravel and things like that sound that ACC has, but the engine sound of that M4 sounded pretty good. And the Porsche sounded not bad. Didn't sound as good as ACC. Some people like it on my thing for AMS. Yeah, it just looked like it had a kind of a cool selection of cars and tracks that you don't see too much elsewhere. And then we'll see what happens with Forza. I'm hoping it's a good simcade, but the fact that they delayed it from spring 2023 to just 2023, and a lot of the stuff in the most recent trailer was recycled. It's like, I understand there's gonna be some recycled upgrades and stuff, but in the showcase trailer, you're showing recycled upgrades that have been in the game since like 2013. I don't know, man. I don't know. I enjoy a good simcade. I enjoy taking a Mazda Miata and throwing a 3-rotor in it and turning it into a drift car and stuff like that. So I hope that game turns out well. And then it'll be cross-platform, so it'll be kind of cool in Box 3 if get some people just to mess around in there. But yeah, and then AC2, whenever they come out with that, will be cool to have at launch. So be fun. All the shit's on the floor right over there, and just got to put it all together. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I gotta work early in the morning tomorrow, so I'll be streaming. Yeah, they've said there was something from a while ago that mentioned 2024, but it's never been like, from my understanding, it's never been publicly like, hey, we intend to release it in 2024. We're telling the public this. I think it's like an internal thing, which can always change. So 2024, 2025 seems, it's just gonna be interesting on what they do with it. Like, do they, you know what I mean? Like, do they still have GT3s in it, and it's just less, like they have the GT3 cars, but they don't have all the SRO rules? Or do they just leave GT3 for ACC and focus AC on all other things? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting what they go with and what they decide to do. And just like how different, because they're going, did they say they were doing their own engine again? I think they might have said they were doing their own engine again for AC2 instead of doing Unreal. So I don't know, it'll be, time will tell. It'll be cool. It'll be a bit cool. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go to bed after that. After that race, go to bed on a win. And appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. I know once that accident happened, you're kind of coasting in first for the rest of the race. But although I guess that McLaren reeling us in was pretty exciting. If I'd made any more mistakes, he probably would have caught me. But yep, and I will catch anybody who tunes in tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. But other than that, everybody have a good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Although it's almost 9 o'clock my time, so I doubt anyone here is watching in the afternoon. So I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.